Everybody, we are off the rails with Cece. We have Brian today. We're going to start with some questions that Candace has for us. Let's go.
Okay, this is a big one though. So it's Friday, March 8th. This is a big one. What gifts do you want to work on? I know.
Is this like a spiritual gift?
Oh, yes.
Because the first gift I I don't know if this is a gift. The first thing that came to my head was painting. Like I just love painting. I want to paint. That's all I want to do right now. Like I love it. But you know what? If I could channel when I channel while I'm painting. There we go. That's what I want to work on. Bam.
It's a really good fucking answer. Let's see your cup. Wait, cups. Let's do cups. Let's see your cup.
It matches. It matches my t-shirt. My little dragon.
Oh, I love her.
My little dragon. That's my
okay. Sit, step, and stay a while.
Oh, I like that. Yes.
Yeah, and it's a weird shape. It's like it's got sharp edges. It's not circular. I don't know if you can tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird.
I love it. I love it. Brian put his cup away.
I have a water cup. Sippy cup for me.
I was about to say, is that KK's sippy cup?
No, it's mine. Candace's mom bought them for me.
Literally, because he likes sippy cups.
Do what you got.
My eldest. Let's start with introductions. This is my eldest. Brian. Yeah.
Brian, what gift do you want to work on?
Well, that's a good one. I want to work on playing more. My gift of playing.
Oh shit.
Why?
I probably need to do that.
I know. I was like, fuck. Yeah.
It's my favorite one. So.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's a really good one. I need to do that also. I'm going to take note of that. I got a notebook today. I'm writing fucking notes down.
Yeah.
I am still stuck on channeling. But I want to try to channel, better. Yeah. In different modalities. Yes. But also see if I can channel just direct source. I tune in with others really well. But I would like to try to do more source things. Yeah.
It's like chime in if you have an idea on this or a question for this, because my biggest question right now, which I guess goes in with gifts too. So I guess I channel source or I connect to source like super easy. I don't know. Probably because I was taught by Awkwardly Zen. You channel, like channel. Like, nope, yep, I'm doing the thing. It feels to me. Hey, let's ask Brian. Brian, do you channel?
I don't know, maybe in my dreams.
Okay, yeah, I love that. So I'm getting messages from like what someone would call God or source or the universe or whatever. Candace. Look, I know. I felt it. Like I was like, whatever. Candace. I felt it. I can't help it, man.
I went for a drink, put the cup down.
Candace. Okay. She fucking gets messages. It just seems real cool. I'm sorry. I'm a fangirl. She gets messages. Do you even have to meditate? Can you, what do you do?
It depends now. If I'm automatic writing, that shit just comes through. Now that I'm connected with Ari, one of my spirit guides, as soon as I start talking about her, man, when I started doing a meditation yesterday, before I used to have to like walk myself down these stairs or go see myself seated somewhere or whatever. And I'd open the door and then she'd come flying through. Now, bitch is just like, as soon as I get in, she's just like already there waiting for me. So it depends on what type of channeling I'm doing. Or if I'm starting to fall asleep, it seems to happen a lot faster. But yeah, it's two different modalities. I either do it during meditation or I'm automatic writing. And then I can just literally say I'm connected and then it's just a thing.
So I think I get messages like Brian does. So Brian could probably, if you were intentional while you were awake, you could probably get message. whether it's your higher self, spirit guides, universe, whatever. It just doesn't, does that feel like channeling to you?
To me?
Yeah.
I don't know. I still trying to figure out like what exactly channeling is, I guess.
Dude, me too.
So like I know what it means, but it's like when am I actually in it versus when am I not?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Well, maybe you guys are in it more frequently, more often, or consciously not
Yeah.
realizing that you're doing it,
Mhm. I do.
buddy.
I can.
Special guest appearance.
When I ask a question, if I hold space for a second, half a second, for the answer to come through, then I'll get the answer. So maybe, or maybe I'm just opening that, like, hey, have a question. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I don't know what it is either. Maybe our viewers can help out.
Shed some insight. Yeah. On when they think they're channeling, what their definition of channeling is, when they feel connected and why, so we can try to break this down a little better. I think that you're channeling all the fucking time. I think any of the downloads that come through for you are channeling.
The funny thing is I do think, I think we said the other day, it seems like it should be bigger than it really is. So when you're getting messages, you're like, this isn't a message. I'm not doing angels lit.
No.
Okay, you agree with me? I know, right? Tell your mama. Tell your mama. This isn't a seance. I know. I know. Okay. Wait, did you say what you want to work on, Candace?
Yeah, that's how we started talking about this, the fucking channeling thing. I'm stuck on channeling. It's all I think about all the fucking time now.
Love it. I love it. Okay. So this might lead into a discussion. We asked Brian, even though I would love for him to visit us every Friday. I would just love that. But we asked him to join specifically because he is really good with dreams and lucid dreaming. So he's going to talk to us about that today. But my quote for today is from Stephanie Meyer, and it's in Twilight. And I'm just going to talk about this for a second. I love how he's just going do 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 like what's going on. I just want to talk for a second about how Twilight was such a big thing until it wasn't. And isn't that kind of how society works? Like the books were like immediately turned into movies. Everybody loved it. And then someone mentioned something and then everybody hated it. Like if you hate Twilight, great. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Twilight?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, you're just.
But why did everybody start hating it?
Because of what's her name? Bella. What's her name?
Oh.
Kristen Stewart. Because of her acting.
Oh, is that why?
Yeah, and because of Edward, they made him look fucking super weird. It's probably because of the movies. They made Edward look super fucking weird all the time. It was good. I'm a huge, let me preface by saying, huge Twilight fan. I love the fucking books.
I'm not.
I read them as fast as I possibly could and over again. And I do like the movies. I was actually just thinking about watching them the other day. But yeah, she's got some things. She does some things.
Vampires that don't immediately burst into flames when they step into sunlight is just
Weird.
Really dumb.
No,
Let's glisten like a diamond.
Yeah.
I'm sparkly. I'm
How-
stupid.
How did vampire start? How does anything start?
I don't know. What was that one fact you found yesterday? How did the start of grog?
I don't remember.
No, the beer.
Nope.
Like the guy was watering down beer on the pirate ship or whatever.
Oh my
And
god.
they called him grog.
Oh my
And
gosh.
so that's why it's called. And now you're called
Oh
groggy.
gosh.
It was like a huge
was
thing.
deep. It was like
I shared that.
Where did the word groggy come from?
I shared that.
Oh, did you
did?
share that? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's where. Okay.
It was.
Because she
it
was telling me
deep.
about it. It was
Yeah.
interesting.
Love it.
Yeah, it was deep.
So if you look at something like vampires or anything in society, like right now, super skinny girls are in. Well, in the 60s, they weren't. Like Marilyn Monroe was a normal woman's size. But then as society starts changing, or as you start thinking about vampires, or one guy writes a vampire book and he says that they burst into flames. Now they're all of a sudden supposed to burst into flames. You know what I mean? Why?
I don't know. I feel like that's just like the myth and the lore behind them.
Mm-hmm.
So one person changed it to now they sparkle like diamonds in the sun.
That reminds me of that song. What is that song? Do you know that? Sparkle like a diamond. I don't know the song.
Shine bright like a diamond.
There you go.
I got you. I got you.
There you go.
I'm here for that.
Little
bad girl Riri.
Talking about Stephenie Meyer. She has a quote in Twilight that says, "I like the night. Without the dark, we'd never see the stars." And I still kind of have this weird idea of, do you have to have darkness to enjoy light? You know what I mean? Do you have to have deep darkness to enjoy great light?
I don't know if you need deep darkness, but I feel like you need darkness to enjoy the light, to even know that there is such a thing as called light. You know, it's got to be dark to counter it. Otherwise, it would just be, I don't know, just be the same thing over and over and over again. You wouldn't appreciate it as much.
Okay. He's totally distracting. I love him so much. I love him.
Lucky Danny, go.
Yeah, big shout out to Danny Go. We love your work, bro.
Love your work.
Number one fan right here. Number one.
Is that what he's doing? He's watching?
Yes. Yeah. From a distance, yes.
Yeah.
There's another song.
I mean, this guy's talented. He's smart. He's talented. Songs are lit.
The beats are fun.
Yeah, we enjoy it.
Yeah. We even watch them.
I mean, it's good. It's good shit.
Did you hear the question, Candace? Do you have to have darkness to be able to see the light?
I want to go back to like duality and things, even though Bashar, I'm going to have to quote him so many times, Daryl and Bashar, that there's actually 3 sides to everything. Probably a neutral. I never figured out what the third side was. I'm assuming it's neutral. But yes, because otherwise we wouldn't have the lightest. You want the lightest? Well, we need the darkest. Probably so. Okay. I don't know if that carries over into this newer, when I start thinking about newer 5D vibration. I don't know if that's a thing, if that's necessary. Or are the feelings just going to be, we're just going to know people's feelings, and there are still dark feelings, and there's still light feelings. We're just more aware of it. So maybe we can make a more conscious effort and conscious choice on the matter. More awareness. Do you remember? It gives the opportunity for growth. I don't know.
For me, because I had a pretty solidly dark childhood, like we'd say like childhood into like 20s, pretty dark. Maybe that's what helps me with having so much empathy and with being able to feel for other people. Like, even if I don't know their circumstance, I can literally feel like I'm putting on. Maybe that's a form of channeling too. Maybe that's what a true empath is like, you're able to not only put on their shoes, like you're able to almost put on their persona and feel everything. Oh, maybe that's why I have a problem with conspiracy theories.
Wait. We got to unpack like 12 different parts of that. So the childhood thing, yes, I think it was very, very dark, but look at, you're so very, very light now, and your vibration is so very, very fucking high now. I mean, I don't wish any of that for you or anybody else, but I'm so grateful for where you are now, and to be able to even just be around you. And I'm so grateful for you and your path and what's happening for you. It just, I love that. Oh no. And now the rest is gone. The rest is gone.
I was saying, we're due. Okay. So but it's almost easy now. Lily yells at me. My daughter yells at me because I will completely forget. Like, I'm like, oh wait, I worked on this, right? but I don't remember. It's not that I don't remember my childhood, I don't, but like something that I have worked through just disappears. So maybe that's what helps make me lighter. I have no idea.
Yeah, and I think there's different times that it's meant to come up, that part of the healing. And maybe you heal, you healed some of it, maybe some more, it's not done. Maybe you're not fucking done, or maybe we need to revisit, So being, quote unquote healed, first of all, laugh at that. But just because you've already worked on something or thought you healed something doesn't mean you healed all of it or healed the part, you only healed which, yeah. Full circle, full circumference, always. It's always secular. Yes.
Or brought something else to light that you have to heal.
Exactly.
That's what I'm noticing lately with the Schumann resonance, because I guess it was helping us release some shit and shit that I didn't remember started coming up. Did you guys have that this past weekend?
Oh gosh.
Is that when you got all
what
drinky?
Oh yeah, I did have a drinky. I told Christina every time it gets really heavy, like we got a lot going. I probably shouldn't be drinky, and then I'd probably be doing more work. But every time that fucking happens. But I did have something come up, but I cannot remember. You're asking me to remember like a week ago. That's
you know what, though?
Yeah, that's a little.
I had a soda 2 days in a row. I don't normally drink Pepsi anymore. That's my alcohol. And I drink soda 2 days in a row. So, and I think it was the same days that you were drinking. Like it just fucking correlate.
I know, and we should be doing the opposite, right? Like those are the days you really should be drinking extra water, eating really clean, because we're the Schumann resonance. What I was taught by this, I don't know if it's true or not, but when you see the white light, it's literally white coming in. That's 5D upgrades, 5D. So really, you should be doing your damnedest to absorb that. And I'm like, fuck it. Mommy needs some wine tonight. And then I literally more than I drink in, and I can't even tell you how long.
Oh, it's been a long time since I've seen her drink that much.
Yeah, dude. It was. You
had like 4 beers?
5 fucking drinks. I had 5. I counted. I thought it was a few. I had some wine.
Mm-hmm.
I had 2 kombuchas.
2 8% kombuchas.
Yeah, 2 strong kombucha.
Yeah.
1 regular kombucha, maybe 2 strong ones. Oh, I don't know. I think
you might
have 2 wines.
2 wines.
But like small, like wine, like an inch wine. My wine is different.
And just one.
Either way.
We'll call it an inch and a half.
Okay.
I'm going to bring in some psychology though. Shoulds are intrusive thoughts.
You're so right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So right. All this shit's happening. We're still in a human fucking experience. Like, how does our body deal with it? I get massive migraines. So to deal with that, I drink caffeine.
Right. You're not drinking away the migraine like I am. No.
It's my way of disassociating. It is.
For sure. I mean, with the fucking headaches, I would too. I was thinking about that this morning. Totally. I wrote down this notebook that I have. Maybe you gave it to me. I don't know. It's talking about being grateful in the morning, what we're grateful for, goals for today, to-dos, what we're excited about. I mean, we could totally use this for our podcast. So cute. But it also talks about the energy level. And I check in with the energy every morning. So I think it's so cute to use for that.
I like that.
And today it was pretty fucking dense, and I could feel it, and it was a little buzzy, and I can feel more coming. It's gonna get denser is the word I want to use.
It's kind of interesting because I don't check in with the energy, but when you normally tell me in the morning, do you feel it, Brian? Ever?
What?
The energy in the morning? Yeah.
Like the plant, when I should be specific, because sometimes when I talk to people about this, they think I'm talking about my energy. I'm not. I'm talking about like planetary energy.
No, I don't feel like I really do, honestly.
Yeah, it's only until after. I did have a headache before you told me that the energy was heavy. And it is going to storm today here, but I do kind of feel like fog, like dense fog, not like foggy brain, like, you know what I mean?
That's what I mean by dense. And some days I feel like, like a cloak literally over me. Today it's not cloaky, but it's a little bit buzzy. It's busy, but it's heavy. It's not a blanketed layer. because sometimes I literally feel this pressure all over me, like, and my eyes this morning were just, they burn sometimes. And I know that's like one of the first things I'm like, oh, here we go. I'm going to tune in and it's not going to be nice, but that just started too recently. And the more I tune in, the more I feel it other places and more. I don't know. How long have I been doing energy check-ins? Like a year, maybe? Yeah. I'm getting better and better. I'm getting an eye pull for that. I'm getting better and better at doing it.
Ooh, explain your eye pull, and then we'll talk to Brian.
Eye pull, my guides. I don't know when maybe this started like a year ago too. Or actually a couple months ago, maybe, right?
I think it's about
a minute.
6 months ago.
I want to say about 6 months ago.
I noticed my eyes. I would feel this pull in the back of my eye. I don't know how to explain it. Like, when you see a picture of an eyeball, it's like an eyeball with like a little tendrils things. They're pulling those tendrils. And I asked Janet, who's my teacher for some things, and she's a psychic medium and she, fabulous channeler, like just coolest lady, hands down. Anyways, she and I asked her, I was like, is this, my guides? And she did confirm. She said, sometimes it's me. So I have to like really make sure it's not like right now they're doing it again. So I have to like make sure it's not me. Like, I don't know. Once I started realizing they were doing it, I was kind of messing with it. And so I have to like relax my body and make sure it's coming from them. I guess your guides can alert you in different ways. And this is from what she taught me. So they come in and they can give you like little tugs in your auric field. They can't like come into your body, she said, or you would explode. I'm pretty sure is how she framed that.
Great.
But yeah, that's what I mean by that. So I'm getting like a confirmation. What?
That's a little creepy.
Yeah. She's like, they're definitely not touching you. You would explode. I was like, oh, don't know if I needed that tidbit, but it's there forever. But yeah, it's a confirmation from my guides.
Goddamn perfect segue. And by the way, if your guides are telling you some weird fucked up way that you don't like I don't love headaches, but I've learned to kind of live with them, like whatever. But if your guides are telling you in a way that you're like, hey, this fucking hurts, like they were hurting your neck.
Yeah, but you know what? I know you're going to say you can tell them to change that. You can. I do not, because now I know. And this actually still makes me wonder if that's what your headaches are. My neck one day we're doing some shadow work in one of these classes and my neck just like locked up and I couldn't sleep. I'm complaining to Brian. Yeah. It hurt so fucking bad. I could barely move my shoulder 24/7. And we go to class and she's listing out all these things. And she's like, yeah, guides can communicate with you in many ways. We store trauma in our bodies and it's almost like, you might have a really bad neck pain one day. And I was like, I have really bad neck pain now, Janet. Right. She was like, it's almost like I'm psychic, Candace. And I was like, yeah, my mind blown. So what we've realized, or I've realized, I'm sure knew, is that, and they're doing it now, just like, hey, what's up? We know this is how we talk. Like, yes, thank you. I let them do it because it's a way to get my attention. So if something comes up that I need to focus on or let go, like I was getting 2 balls deep in this shit in our podcast, and I'm spending too many hours a day on it. I know they're like right now. Yes, we got it. So I have to go through and work it out.
Yeah.
And figure out what it is. And once I get the answer, I'm like, okay, so it's a podcast I'm spending. I started asking tons of questions. And once I hit the thing, they relax it for a minute. I'm like, oh. And if it's not quite it'll tense back up. So we just keep digging. It's like we're doing shadow work together. And then once I fully hit the head on the nail, oh, sad.
Is that your earring?
Yeah, I didn't even get to show you.
That's funny. I was going to ask. Oh, that's cute. I love it.
With the rainbows. We need more rainbows. That's the problem. Once I hit the head on the nail, it fully relaxes. And then if I don't do the work to get it out, they bring it back and they're like, you forgot. And I'm like, oh shit, we did not work on that fucking thing. And so then I go through the steps that she taught me, the 4 steps to change anything, which is a whole thing in itself. If we're going to talk about that though, I'm going to read it verbatim.
Yeah, no, we can, let's get into that in a different one, because I actually want to, first of all, tell you while you're editing, hitting the nail on the head, you'll hear it back in a minute.
All right, I'm confused. I missed it.
You said hitting the head on the nail, which I do all the time, and I love it so much.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh man,
you
I don't
totally-
fucking
She
know.
totally did.
You know what's also interesting is while you were talking,
You'll see,
I don't even
you'll
notice.
see me perk up a little bit when you
Okay,
do it. Yeah.
okay,
Just-
cool.
love it.
Does anybody
Um,
know what I'm talking about? I don't know.
What's also interesting, and I'm kind of leaning into, everybody says that they're an empath, but I'm just trying to lean into like what I feel when people are talking, and in my neck, down the back, and almost down the middle of my back, like just one muscle was just not hurting, just kind of twinging a little bit.
You're just getting the attention. Just like,
Yep. So,
Yeah.
but I get it though, because you know that that's how your spirit. So if you lean into it instead of away from it, then you'll get more information, not less. Are you still sad about your earring?
No, I'm not. I
No,
really
she's
just,
looking for an
I need
armchair.
this.
She's-
I normally sit with all these chairs and my legs
Yeah.
up, and he's just inconveniently in my way today. No, I'm just playing.
Rude.
Okay, so that's what makes me wonder, is these headaches, is these headaches?
Is these two?
Fuck today, you guys.
Yeah, I wanted to say,
Are these headaches?
you were the one who told your guys to find different ways to communicate with you,
Oh
right?
my gosh, you're right.
So
What?
He's right. In the beginning of the class with Janet, I was like, let's find different ways to communicate.
but
And
she's
then I
the one
started
who like,
messing with your neck.
ask them kind of to do it. Yeah,
Mhm.
not really like ask them to do that. Just
No, but they don't speak fucking English.
Yep.
That's literally what I asked them to do. Find a new way to talk to me. They're like, okay.
I gotta get baby.
Well, because it seems like you would think they're spirit guides. Why aren't they like Australian? Like, okay, maybe you have a cool accent, but at least we're still speaking English. Different slang, okay, I get it. But this is like
I wanted him.
almost like you're speaking German and I'm speaking English, and we're trying to understand each
We're
other.
just like,
Like it doesn't, which I like you said the other day, send mental images.
that did not work though. And Janet told me like come back to her if it didn't work. Like we're talking about, yeah, he didn't want you. He didn't want you. He wants you. Janet and I, the reason we're talking about this is because, and she's saying mental images. I've been talking to one of my guides. Her name is Ari. Cool ET lady. Hopefully she's cool with me chatting about it. And
I think she would give you a
oh, I just got confirmation. I get like energetic hugs from her and the dragon and some of the other ETs I talk to, and she's giving me energetic hug right now. It's
Awesome.
sick. Anyways, it's distracting the shit out of me though. Thank you.
love you, bye.
Love you, bye. I'm so fucking busy. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Okay, talking to Ari, and I was like, when she first came in, she'll start back here. And then she was just like getting closer. And I was like, whoa, what are you doing? And then we're fucking nose to nose. And all I see is her fucking big, pretty eyes. But it's like, I can't make her out. I can't see it. I guess it's distracting for me. And I also had some shit come up. We can segue into another time. But I had an experience like that. So I don't care for that. So what Christina was saying is I've been asking her to try to give me a little space, a little spacey boost, so we can talk and I can see her and it feels more human, normal to me, like in our human boundaries. And so she was saying my teacher was saying to project a mental image to her of us like sitting and like where I want her to talk. But because I have aphantasia, and apparently, Christina, it's called full aphantasia, where you have no inner monologue and you have no vision, like images in your head.
Hold the
So
fuck up.
when I
Wait a minute, you don't have an inner monologue?
No, apparently she doesn't have that.
You have an inner monologue?
You don't have fucking someone in your head telling you what the fuck to do 24/7?
No.
What?
Isn't
No,
that-
I
isn't that
got the
weird?
full thing.
Isn't that weird?
It's blank. That's why when I go to sleep, it's fucking night time.
Yeah, it's like 5
Click,
seconds.
bang,
She's
out.
done.
You think all the time though.
I think I got thoughts, bro.
Yeah,
Wait,
but it's not like
I'm
she's
not
hearing
an
her own-
NPC, but I don't hear it.
I'm so sorry. We need to pause. I don't know what you're talking about because now my mind is blown. What the fuck? Okay, what's the difference between an inner monologue and your own thoughts?
Okay. If I am thinking a thought,
Mhm.
I love Christina. Cool. Now Brian hears when he thinks I love Christina, he hears I love Christina.
It literally, it's like audible.
He hears it.
I hear it.
Oh, I guess.
It's like noise in your head. Like you would hear your
It's like
voice
a
thinking. Like
constant
there's a
voice.
speaker in your head that's like,
Like
I
unless
can just
I'm-
make
No,
that
it's more
thought.
just like, hey, what are you doing? You want to have some fun? Oh, look at that pencil. Oh, look at that blue cup. What are you doing?
wait a minute.
That's what it's like.
I'm trying to see if I can hear myself. Like I guess I don't hear myself.
Oh, I hear
That's
myself
probably
all the
why I
time.
talk out loud all the fucking time.
Yeah, it's also good to talk out loud. Women talk out loud more often, and it's segue, and it's off the rails,
As we say.
and it's more. It's actually more intellectual to rationalize thoughts out loud because we work problems out quicker by working them out loud.
Yeah, but I work
that could be why.
problems. I work problems out. See, this is why I do think I have an inner monologue to a point, because I will completely have conversations, future conversations, like arguments with people in my head.
I think that's just nuts. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, probably 100%. Let's do it. So if you and I weren't agreeing, and like we got off the phone, but we hadn't like clarified or whatever, I will fully go over our argument or discussion or debate or whatever, and bring up better things to say and
Oh, I do
things
that.
that I can say in
Okay,
the
I do
future.
that's a classic neurodivergent thing, from my understanding. I could be wrong. I'm wrong often, but that's a classic neurodivergent thing, is to like play out scenarios, play what you're going to say, play what they might say back, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
From my understanding, that's not inner monologue. Inner monologue is this fucking guy. That's what the show should have been about. We haven't even talked about lucid dreaming. Let's talk about that inner monologue and the pictures in this guy's head. He can think of a shape. This is what I was saying before about what's it called? Aphantasia, when you have no images in your head. That's the whole thing. Okay, so stop for a second, close your eyes, and think of a yellow star. I got nothing up here. Is black. It like looking at black wall. There's no star. He will literally. Well, you say.
Well, okay. So whenever she asks me that question, I always ask her what type of star.
Okay.
Why?
Sure.
What?
Because he can make it any type he wants in his brain, in
Okay,
his
so
mind's eye view.
that's crazy. So for me, I have to think of. So I think of like if had drawn a yellow star. So I have to think of a memory of when I saw maybe a yellow star at some point.
Yeah, what does that look like? And then we have to like, okay, but you still never see it. It's just like in your brain.
Yeah.
No,
He can-
yeah, mine.
Anything.
I can project it right now.
As we're talking, his eyes are open. We're having a conversation. He can do a mental image of a star and literally see it over your face.
Complete visualization,
Complete. Yes.
which should make manifestations much easier for you.
He's a wonderful manifester.
Yeah.
Everything's just given all the time.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Literally gifted to it.
That's amazing.